Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience.
Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Aloha Mora. Aloha Mora.
Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the
Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Revelio. Got it. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cake batters that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Revelio. Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Loyalists are preparing for a rebellion.
Revelio.
Perhaps Ranrock and Hilltop wouldn't be so competent. One of those persons comes to me while camping in camp.
Hello, Homora.
You know you can't do that.
Revelio. That's it. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Professor Blacknose's there.
Revelio.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet. And Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that? Quidditch.
Revelio.
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention at the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Revelio.
Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning. And Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself, not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch.
How's that? Well, all of the teamwork and flying about.
Revenue. Revenue. Revelio.
As I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Mine now, demi-guys. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Take a moment to allow our music to soothe your heart.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, thank you. The fewer of these statues I see, the better. You keep your eye out for others, and I'll teach you more about Alohomora.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever.
Revelio.
How offensive. Fine, a genius. Happy now?
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio. 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 Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
That boy.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate...
Revelio.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, They each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lord Gok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back. I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Mine now, demi-guys. Revelio! You too, Amit.
Nips in the hat, if you please. You are most kind.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lord Gok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I've always said that travel...
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and, most effectively, fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Lumos. Merlin's beard. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Confringo! Depulso! Lumos. Revelio. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Revelio. 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 Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Incendio! Defender! Capulso! Lumos! Revelio. Get that platform closer. But how? Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. What's that hanging there? Curious.
Depulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Down I go. No other way. It's sealed shut from the other side.
Revelio! Compulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Oh!
Revelio.
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 Lumos.
Lumos. Revelio. This looks even more complex.
Lumos. 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 Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
Lumos. Lumos.
Witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
Incendio. Revelio.
A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Better show this to Lodgok. Lodgok. The sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
There they are.
Aha! Back for more.
You will not!
Made a great mistake.
Accio. Incendio.
Had enough?
Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Defendo.
Your life ends here. Shame.
Accio. Incendio. Defendo.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Confringo.
The man returns to the wood. Shall we finish what we started? Back for more?
Accio. Defendo.
Look what you've done! You pay for it. Now, expulso! 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 Expulso!
Glacius.
Give me back!
Accio. Incendio.
Expulso! That all you got? Expulso! Expulso!
Accio. Incendio.
What are you expulso?
Defendo.
Expulso! Ah, stupendous!
Confringo.
Flash!
Accio.
Inspiration!
Incendio. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
Expulso!
Accio.
Expulso!
Incendio.
Expulso!
about this?
Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood! I'll watch the light go out of your eye.
Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Accio. Incendio. Finger.
Earliest
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Pay for your deed.
Glacius.
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Ah, glad you came.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
You can stop a thief in their tracks.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacular he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
I'll get the venomous tentacular for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacular. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacular.
I saw what you did!
Seems I need to... This must be it. This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacular. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio. 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 Hello, Hamora. Where is that venomous tentacular? Revelio. Where is that venomous tentacular? Revelio.
Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Incendio!
Not my fault you're a deadly grey spider.
Revelio!
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
Incendio! Revelio! Revelio.
Revelio.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of...
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? It's like a place writer.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Revelio.
I should investigate.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by rats.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Revelio! It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. Revelio! This looks intriguing.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Revelio! Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio! Revelio!
Be alert. Unpredictable and violent.
Revelio! Revelio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
You will regret coming in.
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Expelliarmus!
I won't till you're dead. Don't have time.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
How nice of you to stop. Great. Won't let you as a one long I won't rest.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
One camp down, one more to go.
Revelio.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
himself would be proud.
Is that the best you can do?
Such arrogance. One less humour to worry about. I won't rest until... Stop avoiding me! No! I will make you. You know who you're dealing with.
Petrificus totalis!
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Revelio!
This place has seen better days.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Revelio. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Just give them the dull tasks.
Oh,
This is almost too well, I'll get that goblin help back. Hopefully by rummaging your...
Compulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincerely. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through. The Minister of Magic didn't get...
Bardo of Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank Thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it. Shane Bardolph thought dark magic. Answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Joe!
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Better luck next time.
Reduction! Reduction!
Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Cleanses!
Let's play Trickster and pray, shall we?
Caporzo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Cleanses!
What have you done?
Protego! Caporzo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Cleanses! Revelio.
The Hawklumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find... Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters.
Incendio!
That's all the Hawklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio. Confringo. Luke. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio.
That's all the Hawklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight the troll, or...
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad to... Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Point of a toilet if it can be done.
You're back! Nice to see you again.
Astonishing, really. That apart from those astonishing rituals,
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to... What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours. Should I be worried about my uncle, or...
I think you're right.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weed. She's convinced he can handle...
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. I do hope you're able to...
Is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. This be Mr. Oakes' campsite. Ranrock's loyalists. Just ahead. Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio. Confringo.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Revelio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
This is utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I should think I get more sense out of mooncalf dung. Where did I set my traps? Is it lower Hogsfield?
Lived here, I wonder.
Revelio.
A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here. And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here.
What are you up to now?
Touch your helm.
Who is it?
These rocks have seen better days.
Incendio! Revelio. Revelio.
What do we have here? I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Accio! Pity! Not Lucy! Repulsor! Expelliarmus! This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. This castle is hiding all sorts of secrets. What will we find in here?
Accio! Incendio!
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Revelio.
A human monster works for the office.
Place how nice of you to stop by.
You don't think you can see? You won't get away with Back to the bench or death.
Expelliarmus.
Back to the bench.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. A boiler door. How to open it?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. You will suffer. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I won't.
Dead. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Easily done. You can't stop us. Expelliarmus. That's just it. I won't rest. Confringo.
Revelio. Revelio. Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Hamlock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you... Ready to go.